Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody, welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with
Oberon.
and me, Banshee. Welcome to a slightly modified version of the show today.
Right.
We're still using one camera. We're on the first floor, which gives me a little bit more space. Sonny is here, but you can't really see him. You could slide the camera over just slightly more to my side, maybe, but I doubt it. You might be able to see him.
Maybe you should just come more into the middle.
No, I'm as close as I can be.
Oh, you're talking about this thing.
Yeah.
So you want me to do that?
Oh, you could do that. There's Sonny.
But where am I?
There's our mess. You can turn it back, please. It's very
See,
messy.
be careful what you ask for.
I didn't quite ask for that.
Yes, you did. You said you wanted to see Sonny.
I was looking at my arm being cut off here and thought you could just move it a little and maybe Sonny would show up, but he does not. That's okay.
It's perspective.
Sleepy Sonny. He'll probably be up and about in a bit.
Yeah, we're both here again. And believe it or not, I'm not on the schedule at work, but I told my boss that I might just drop in for a little bit just to kind of, do a trial run. I'm back at work next week, of course.
So that's why we didn't do a complete setup today.
Yeah, I don't want to carry all those cameras around and stuff, so just simple.
And I'm probably going to do my show upstairs while he's at work. I haven't decided when yet.
It's mostly better. I mean, I'm still a little stiff. Today I'm having a little interesting twinge somewhere else in my back. It's not the crisis zone, so I don't want it, but...
Well, you did some walking yesterday at the gym.
Yeah, I did some walking.
I had to go through the physical labor of personal training. My legs are sore today, thank you,
I'm very
physical
careful.
trainer.
I'm very careful, and my doctor, of course, is very helpful. He says, "You're getting old." Oh, okay, so I just have to deal with that.
Okay, we're using the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reed for our card for the collective. Ooh, and it's the Fool. What a nice one.
Everybody plays the fool sometime.
Oh, God.
No exception to the rule.
Mr. O is well when he's singing.
That's right, and it's not happy hour until Mr. O sings.
Anyway. All right, the Fool is about enthusiasm.
Yay, I'm going back to work today.
Anyway, enthusiasm. I know that a spiritual approach rarely appears logical and sometimes even seems impractical. However, when this card appears, I can take a risk and trust that with faith, anything is possible. The invisible realms will reveal each step along the way. I am meant to experience this regardless of where I travel. This is a time when I'm learning that I am a spiritual being having a human experience. Where have I heard that before? Almost everywhere. At least in my Twitter feed. We're spiritual beings having a human experience. And you know what? Everything is a risk when it comes down to it. Every move we make has risks attached to it. Coming down the stairs at home, you could slip and fall, right? Go to the
Been
gym.
there, done that.
Go to the gym on the treadmill, accidents could happen. So driving, accidents could happen. We take risks every day. So, if you're ever pausing and wondering, should I give this a try? Do I really have what it takes? Will I fail? Well, you're never going to know unless you try and you take that risk. And you need to remind yourself, really, we take risks every day. So trust the universe has your back and take that risk. You'll never know if you don't.
And if you get the reference, of course, Obi was here.
Look at Sonny decided to insert himself. He said, I'm not on camera. What?
It is good to be back. Thank you so much. Appreciate everybody's energies and wishes. Here you go.
I know my Namaste cat and stuff is not going to be seen where it's
I know,
at,
he's right in the way. So.
But that's okay.
Well, as long as my long arms can reach out.
Reach out and touch something.
Reach out and touch.
Oh my gosh, everything is not a song, really. Everything is
It
not
isn't?
a song. Well, Mr. O, I'll let you go
Every
first.
day is a winding road.
Claimed his place in the frame. Yes, he knows how to do that.
All right, so Jackie is up.
Yeah.
Let's give Jackie a real happy message. Thanks for everything you do. Thanks for sharing the bits of your life and also the feedback you give us on the side about our readings. We really appreciate that.
Well, I woke up way late this morning. Look at him. Hi, I have to... Listen, you scene stealer. What's up with that, huh? All your toys are missing, I know. They all fell off the table somehow. Except for the bird.
It's the Page of Pentacles, Jackie. And the Page of Pentacles maybe says today is a day you'll feel like doing something different. Maybe it's, cracking the books and looking for something you want to find out about. It's sort of a scholarly kind of vibe in a way. It's sort of mystical, philosophical. So you may be searching for answers, or you may just be searching for the pleasure of knowledge. There's an indication maybe that it comes to you even as a message of some sort, a clue that spurs you to look for more.
Well, I look at this card a variety of ways. I like that message. But today, it's the weekend, Jackie, and I get the feeling that Spirit just wants you to use this time, to connect, to reconnect with the earth. Not with your spirit guides necessarily. You never know what messages will come through, but take a walk. Feel your feet firmly planted on the ground and ground yourself. If you can get out into more natural surrounding, fine, a park even, just to sit and soak up some of the energy, take a little walk. In particular, I really feel sitting is fine, but maybe if you sit on the ground against a tree, that's even better. But walking in the park and having those feet on the ground and feeling the earth beneath them and just recognizing that you are grounded, you are stable, you are secure at this time, and you are ready to take in new knowledge or new experiences as they come.
Violet in the chat box has Kara enters. Of course you're here now because, of course, Sonny has been making a little...
Sonny moved into the picture, so
Hi, Kara.
I said Kara can't be far away. I knew it.
And that could mean that, Jackie, about the Lenormand, that kind of thing too, exploring the Lenormand. So very nice.
Oh, you're going to explore the Lenormand. I love the Lenormand, by the way.
Yeah, that's up to
Do you ever have any questions? I'll try to answer them. Feel free to, contact us. I love the Lenormand.
All right.
All right. That's what we have for you. And why am I putting these away?
I don't know. It's your deal.
It's my deal.
And I think it's Lilith.
Hi,
right?
Lilith.
Hi, Lilith. I think I kind of like the idea of the bigger camera just on us.
I do, except that I seem to always get cut off. I just don't fit completely. Oh, okay.
There. Is that enough for you?
Yeah.
Oh, where's my elbow? It's
Well,
gone.
the other thing is, never mind. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, where's your elbow now? You didn't have to move it that far.
Hi, everybody.
Well, I guess you did. And
Yeah.
look, we get more of Sonny.
I'm a little rumpled this morning, but I'm basically awake and happy enough to be here at happy hour.
And we're cutting, and got Lilith's card. Right, yeah. Oh, well, it's the Five of Pentacles, upright. There are times where we may feel, I could look at this card a couple of ways. Spirit wants you to know that in times of crisis or in times where things just don't seem to be going your way, you're never alone. You have a backup squad you can count on in them. You can always tap into that energy and recognize that your ancestors, You know, your spirit guides, your angels, they're all around you. They're ready to support you during times that you may be struggling. And I think here that also they want to let you know too that don't feel you have to shoulder the burdens of life on your own. Reach out to family, to friends, to support groups to help you. You have more support. I think this card is here to say you have more support around you than you realize.
Right. Spirit or whatever is telling you, this card says you have high V, to just reach out. It is a matter of reaching out, and that maybe Spirit understands that for certain reasons you haven't felt inclined to do that. That maybe you feel there are certain things you want to be broody about on your own, introspection kind of thing, that kind of thing. But at some point it is relative for you to basically say, okay, I've done with the broody, and now maybe I need to reach out and connect. And that's what this card is saying, Lilith, I think, is that the time for maybe more introspective thoughts or thoughts of concern, they're going to lighten up, because you're going to reach out and find answers. You're going to find the key. See that lock there? To what it is you need to do, or how you need to involve others for mutual benefit, of course.
V has a message for you.
I know, I remember saying that the other night.
Yeah, so now you've got all this fire energy just haunting you. No.
Well, we'll have an interesting reading, I'm sure, when we get to you.
All right.
But so that's it, Lilith. Look for the key, or the key is coming to you. Maybe this is a sign that, you know, broodiness time is soon over. It's mostly better. I'm getting a couple. I have problems all up and down my back. I mean, every once in a while I realize, like, oh, that's not really a major problem, but you've had that for ages too. I think I have a weird thing with curvature in my back. I'm not sure if that's congenital, but anyway.
And we're on Siama.
Siama. Hi, Siama.
Hi, Siama.
Are you sure we're on Siama?
So Sonny is our Namaste cat today. He's a Namaste cat you can't see because we have no room with him here.
You're welcome, Lilith. I keep remembering things that happened when I was a kid, and like, you know, that's weird. I didn't remember that, but like when I was 8th grade, gym playing volleyball, and I remember I sprained my back reaching way back to get a ball.
You sprained your back?
That's what the doctor said. He called it a sprained muscle.
Strain.
It was in that middle area that still gives me pain now and then, but it's never been like my more recent troubles. Anyways, thanks for asking. Let me focus for Siama.
Siama.
One more.
Oh, nice.
It's the moon. Their spirit is saying that the things around you that give you maybe a combination of intense emotionality but still leave you feeling like there's more, but you haven't quite there. That feeling maybe is a pulse saying there is more, and maybe this is saying really immerse yourself in all of those feels that you may be feeling about people or situations or whatever it is, because somewhere in the depths of that is where you will gain knowledge or understanding about what it is you feel's been perplexing or a mystery.
Well, Sam, when Mercury is retrograde, there's no surprise to me that there may be some uncertainty in some area of your life or confusion. And Spirit wants to say you can tap in. What is your gut telling you? You can really trust. If nothing else, I've always said this about Mercury retrograde. If you can't trust anything around you during the Mercury retrograde, you can trust your gut to tell you what's the right actions to take, what might be hidden beneath the surface, what might be hidden in the fine print that you might not be seeing. So, explore things on a deeper level right now. When you're talking to people and they're trying to sell you something, look at their body language. Look at what they're saying.
Ooh.
Also think about what they are not saying to you, what they haven't covered, and
Boy,
if
that's
that's
so
important. So, I think this card is just saying this is a time to open your eyes, but really open your third eye.
Very nice.
So good luck with that.
Good luck, Siama.
And we are on Mysterious Queen.
I see you guys in the chat. Yeah, I missed you too. I was sort of close by, if I recall right, just sort of lingering there in pain.
He slept through one of them. Don't lie. You did. You weren't even in the room.
Was it happy hour? Didn't I?
I think it was the
Angel.
Thursday. Was it the Thursday show? I think it was the Thursday show.
Yeah.
You were there for a few, and then you were like, I'm done with this. You've got this.
Angel, it's your turn to
Hi, Angel.
suggest a song for me to sing.
No, Angel. No, it's not. Ignore him.
Somebody will.
Yeah, I know. It's a sad fact.
Where's Anthony been lately?
I know. Where is Anthony? Now that we're talking about him, maybe he'll show up at some show.
That's how it usually works,
what it
right?
happens.
We're like, where's
Yeah, I
so-and-so?
know.
Where's Sonny? Where's Kara? Boom.
Anthony's doing all right there in California. They've been having the quakes lately.
But one thing we do know is we always know where Violet is. She's always here, or just about always. She's like our official third partner. We appreciate everything she does for us with ordering the list and keeping control. Thank you, Violet, for what you do.
Mysterious Queen. I often say that during Mercury retrograde, communications run amok. Things just don't get through. Things are kind of cloudy. But you might be able to dance through this Mercury retrograde with little minimal problems. This is saying, this is a time where you can right now speak with more clarity, more authority, and actually be taken more seriously by others. There's a seriousness about this card, but there's also a little bit of excitement. It's a different kind of excitement from some of the other pages, but it's an excitement that happens when you have those aha moments, those brainstorms, those things that come into your head that you think, yeah, this would be a good idea for me to pursue, or for me to purchase this at this time, or for me to make this move. So I think you're going to have a lot of mental activity in the next few weeks, and you're going to speak with a lot of clarity and authority.
I think Spirit is saying there's like a dual edge, like any sword, there's a dual edge here, and there's sort of a lighthearted, happy-go-lucky kind of feel here, sort of like just not being totally serious, but then at the other hand, there is kind of like a total approach towards proper protocol and direction. And so this is a mix for you. Spirit is saying you don't have to be totally serious and totally driven. You can be lighthearted as well as to the point, as well as representative of what your goals are, with that hint of happiness that you want to instill in others. So go for it.
That's what we have for you. Good luck with that. All right, we're on Fiber. You get your 2 fibers reading. Hi, Fiber.
And I see Raja Swari's joined us too.
Yes.
Hello.
Oop, I forgot.
Did Fiber have this before, recently?
I don't know.
I don't
can
remember.
Ask her. I'm not
The
sure.
Queen of Swords?
I don't know. But you've got the Queenie.
You've got the Queen this time if you didn't have it before. Anyway, we are on Fiber, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, I I'm confused because I guess I was referring to Mysterious Queen of Siama. I don't even know now.
What are you talking about? We just did Mysterious Queen.
I know. I'm just really goofy here this
All right,
morning.
well, let me continue.
Go on then.
Fiber. With the Queen of Swords here, there's such a, a thoughtful card. This is a time where actions will pay off for you that you have given a lot of thought to. This is not something that's spur of the moment, spontaneous.
Oh my God.
What? Oh my God!
I just mentioned your name, Anthony.
We said that now that we were talking about you, that you were going to show up.
You did that on purpose, didn't you?
What the heck?
Sorry, Fiber.
Oh my gosh. That's about the fastest that's ever happened. We always notice that when we talk about somebody like that we haven't seen them in a while, when we're talking to ourselves, the next show, they show up. And now we mention it on this show, and Anthony shows up. He was doing that because he was looking for somebody to mention a song for him to sing. And he says, "Where's Anthony when I need him?"
Good to see you, man. All right, so back to Fiber. We have the Queen of Swords, and Spirit may be saying there's a calm deliberateness, if that isn't necessarily, contradictory. The idea that what you're looking for establishing or what you're looking for leading the way with, what you feel you have to decide or press forward, your best advantages, comes really with a sense of assuredness that you are totally doing it the way you want. You have no sense of any bad repercussions coming to you. Everything just seems to be, wow.
Well, I never finished because you interrupted me at a key point, and I'm not sure I can get back to my thought now.
Oh, well.
But it was interesting. It really was with Anthony. But I think what I was trying to say was that any action you take that you've given a lot of thought to, you've really contemplated this, you've thought of all the ins and outs, you've looked at the pros and cons, you've looked at the maybe, where do I see this going, kind of projecting, outcomes, that will be successful for you. This is a time for thoughtful action. I think that this is more deliberate action, not just spur of the moment, spontaneous. Now, I know that the sword cards are very fast moving, but that's the Knight of Swords. I look at the Knight and the Page maybe a little bit because they're so enthusiastic, they have ideas they want to run with. But the Queen is going to be very balanced and give this a lot of serious thought before she makes her move. So consider that. I think whatever you give a lot of serious thought to and you plan this and map this out, it's bound to be successful. Good luck with that. All right. Wow.
Nah, he wasn't waiting. It was just me being psychic.
Well, I'm glad you're back too, Anthony. Nice to see you.
It's very good to see you again. Yeah, it
Hey,
probably
I
has
hope
been
you
a
haven't
busy
been
summer.
rattled by any of those earthquakes down there.
We were thinking about you with the earthquakes
There's
too.
been a few going on, but most of them seem to be around the LA area, I think. Am I right? I'm pretty sure. That's what I've been reading. Okay, Carl, let's see what I get for you.
Yeah, south of you. That's good. Don't need that.
Good.
Hey, Carl.
Wow. Party on, Carl. Party on with friends, with family, with your tribe. This is a time to really soak in the energy you get from collaborating with others or just playing with others. Celebrating with others, not just celebrating maybe successes that you have or milestones, but those of others as well. Oh, look at Mr. O there throwing off all the fireworks and stuff. It's party time. And it's also a time to show appreciation to those around you who have supported you. The people. And so this is a time to just have fun too. Just enjoy life.
It seems like Spirit says something really big and fun is happening, and it is moving towards the end of the summer, but maybe there's, a wedding or there's a great occasion coming along.
Yeah.
And Spirit is saying, really put yourself into it. You're a Pisces, so like most water signs, you have the ability to really have emotional resonance in situations. Something here is going to really affect you strongly. And I think it's mostly in the, fellowship kind of way, the sense of a feeling of connection with other people, maybe their family or maybe their other situations. But Spirit is saying, button up or put your seatbelt on for, a real fun ride that's coming to you that celebrates something. Maybe it's a milestone. I don't know. I'm getting something really strong there. You have to let us know.
That's nice. It's a great card.
Yahoo!
Yahoo! Fun times. That's what this card is about, I think. Fun times with family, friends, support group. All right. On a Japanese channel. That's crazy.
You're crazy, Kara.
That's crazy. Wow. Weird. I don't know, these scammers. Okay, and I don't know if you guys had heard the news. I was probably going to bring it up on my Material Matters. There's been a major data breach, and this is big. And it's affecting people, over 2 million or 2 billion people. Was that what it was?
I think you said million.
It was crazy. I think it's billion, actually.
Oh, really? Okay.
It's huge, which is why many of us could be affected. And Social Security numbers were also involved.
Yeah.
So watch for letters that you might get regarding this data breach and what you need to do about it. It doesn't sound good.
Some people know, but back around 2006, I had found out inadvertently that my identity had been stolen, that somebody had actually nabbed my Social Security number and had established accounts and got loans for at least $50,000 back then, 2006, and bought 1 or 2 vehicles with them. And I was able to reestablish, my authenticity and reverse things pretty quickly. It didn't really take a very long time. It was the year before my father died and my mom had a major surgery, and it just wasn't at a good time for me. I was so enraged about it. It really felt so violating.
Well, it was the second time he was taken advantage of, too, but
Yeah.
it was the worst. The first time somebody just had packages from Amazon, I think
Somewhere
it was delivered to some
Used my card to
address
charge
that didn't
it.
exist. Used his card, so but that straightened out easily. But this happened later, and that was a whole.
This was a few more calls, and it just had
somebody
minor
doctored a license to look
right.
like.
Somebody doctored their license.
It was really
to claim
crazy.
they were me, but they weren't me. But I got it straightened out.
Well, Preeti, you've got the 9 of Pentacles. What a nice card.
9 of Pentacles.
What a nice card. This is saying that, maybe right now, just enjoy where you're at. Just enjoy the comfort you surround yourself with. Maybe there may be some things in life you haven't been satisfied about, but the bottom line is look at the things you are satisfied about right now. So she's picking those fruits off that tree, or those pentacles, shall we say, off that tree, and she's very content with what she has brought into her life so far. So look at those positive elements of your life that you are happy about, and you're bound to attract more. It's a law of attraction thing, but it's also a gratitude thing. Be grateful for the things that you have in life. And remember, you may not think you may look at other people and wonder why you're not at this level or that level or what it would take to get there. But the bottom line is, there's always somebody, too, with less than you. Things could be far worse. And we don't appreciate enough what we have in life.
Another thing about this card, Preeti, is Spirit could be saying that you're about to really set forth on your sense of comfort in a way that maybe sends us out to other people that really you're ready for the next thing because you understand what it took to achieve what you now have. There's a sense here that you have value, you understand the value in yourself, and that's why you're able to appreciate the value that you have also created or that you're a part of as well. So it's a good card. Spirit says
card.
more good things are bound to come.
I agree. It's nice. Good luck with that. And we are on, did I pull that?
I think you did.
Are on, I believe it's Rajaswari.
Rajaswari. You're welcome, Preeti.
Yes.
Right.
All right. Hey, you're very welcome. Well, my legs are sore today, but not because of my leg problem. I had a lower body workout with the trainer that was really intense. But it was good. Boy, he really has some great exercises for us.
Rajaswari, you have the Two of Swords.
Ah.
Spirit is saying this is a moment for you to not necessarily take direct action. Your better interest may be served by just trying to understand what is happening around you. There may be a sense of too much activity, or maybe there's a sense of just not knowing exactly what's going on. That's why the blindfolds are there. Spirit is saying you are called perhaps to just try to relate to what's happening around you without necessarily provoking an energy one way or the other.
Well, you know, it's funny, Mr. O, how sometimes that card will hit us in different ways. I'm looking at the birds two ways. But one is that the birds in this card, which is a little bit unusual because the Two of Swords is really about a balance and stability here. But this kind of looks like a little bit of chaos surrounding us there that we're trying to kind of ignore. So I could look at the birds as being Mercury retrograde right now, and you know, these energies, these difficult energies that we have to deal with, of confusion, of communications that don't seem to be getting through properly and stuff. They get in the way of our thought processes. We really need to think things through more during the retrograde and do a little bit more internal work. So it's time to step back a little bit from the noise around you in order to, you know, in order to make really good decisions for yourself going forward. You may not have an important move or decision to make, but right now is a time for contemplation and a time for stepping back and away. And if you do have an important move or decision to make, you know, quiet those outside voices. There may be a lot of people that want to tell you what to do. Only you know what's right for you. It's okay to listen and get some feedback, and they can generate ideas, but ultimately the decision is yours and not anybody else's.
All right.
So good luck with that.
Listening is an underrated but powerful skill that when we allow ourselves to really listen to people and we don't think of what our response is going to be right away, but just to listen to them and get a sense of what the story is, it's a powerful tool.
Somebody may have great ideas for you, but ultimately it's your decision. Don't let people push you into their agenda or their way of seeing your life going. That's on you. So, but if you think, hey, I want to do what that person is doing over there, I think it'll work for me, then fine. But it's up to you to think things through. And it gets really, everything gets a little bit unclear during the retrogrades. We need to take some step back and really contemplate direction and where we're going. All right, that's what we have for you. We are on Kara, I believe. Am I right? Yep.
Yep.
All right, Kara. Oops.
And don't forget to watch Banshee Show tomorrow morning. The Material Matters at 10 a.m.
Kara, I'm not going to say you jinxed yourself, but, you know, you were talking about the scammers and bad stuff, and look what I've got for you. It's the Five of Swords, the Five of Swords. You know, you're right to step away, and you're right to set up boundaries for yourself and not let the negative energy in. That's what I would say with this card here. So, you know, it's kind of like it almost fed off of what you were saying there in a way about people who are troubling you. And, you know, you need to pull back from all of that. You don't need that in your life right now. You don't need, you know, people to be pushing their agendas or trying to force things out of you that you're not ready to do. You just walk away. Just walk away, because these kind of battles aren't worth fighting.
You know, the Five of Swords is literally the worst card that we have to deal with in happy hour, you know, trying to spin it. But I think Banshee gave us a good idea there. The card says Spirit wants you to realize that your actions are just not going to necessarily find value for you at this time. And it's okay to, like we were saying to the previous person, just maybe listen, but don't necessarily provoke action. But in a sense, it's really maybe saying just like sort of disengage, you know, that this is not necessarily a time for you to be engaged with certain things, especially mental prospects. There may be things going on that are on that thought form stage that basically represent people's ill will or wrong thinking. You don't need to be drawn into that.
Well, also communication.
Yes.
Because it is a sword. Baby. And so I feel here that watch how you communicate with others. Don't stoop.
I know, but it's fun, she says.
It's easy to do, Kara, but don't stoop to the level of others. Show that you come from a higher perspective. There's no need to shout back. There's no need to, like we can see it in our politics, everybody trying to one-up each other with the hate. And it doesn't work. It doesn't work. So be above all that. Rise above it.
All right.
That's what we have for you. Good luck with that.
And
this is me talking, hothead.
You?
Hot-headed Aries.
Wait, hold my beer.
Anyway.
You're welcome, Kara.
All right. I think we are on V. Hi, V.
Hey, V.
Well, that was interesting what you said. Now you've got two
feedback.
stalkers. Well,
we hope not.
I hope things work out with your present fire relationship.
Well, as a Scorpio, I tend to interact with the other fire signs a bit over my life,
You think?
Yeah, you think. Definitely you, but there's been a couple notable Sagittarians in our lives,
It's true.
Curiously enough, several of them were born on one of the solstice days, December 21st. Several people, and it's always interesting because they mostly remain friends, but they definitely are of their own breed. I'll just say it that way.
It seems like sort of palooza this week. Wow, what's going on? We've got the King of Swords. We've got the King of Swords for you, V, which, this is a time to really sort things out. You've got some important moves or decisions to make. And whether this is in your relationship area or other areas of your life, you're very capable of really figuring out now fact from fiction, taking an objective look at the situations and things going on in your life right now, and what you need to do, what you don't need to do, who you need to keep in your life and who you don't. Maybe it's time to make some, how should I say this, some important decisions, cutting through the heart of matters, realizing that, hey, it might be fun that I have all these people, for example, now monitoring me and interested in me, but maybe it's not, and maybe it's time to cut the cord with some of that. So it might be time to make important decisions as far as either your relationships or your business or your career goes.
I do have a feeling that this may be about what you shared with us, because I guess being on your mind, Spirit has pulled that out of the other two. And so I feel that the King of Swords represents you sort of in a position of checking it out. The King of Swords is, in a way, a minor avatar of the Justice kind of archetype. The person sitting there waiting to make a sound and fair judgment or decision in some matter. And so, or justice, rather, not judgment. And so, did I say justice? I don't remember. But anyway, that's you right now. That maybe there are things that you want to calmly approach and not necessarily make a snap decision. You want to sort of take in what's around you, the idea of the animal allies representing just the natural world that could send you some sort of signal for you. Are you better off going this way? Are you better off going that way? It is a time for you to consider a wise decision, and Spirit wants you to do that.
Nice. That's what we have for you, V. Good luck with that.
All right.
Sonny, you're not going to take... No! I dropped my wand.
Oh, Sonny.
Sonny.
You give him an inch and he takes a mile. He doesn't usually have this much room on the table.
He's like, look at all this space now I can hog.
Angel Rivera, what do we got for you?
All right, Angel. Let's see what's up in your world. Uh-oh.
Repeat.
He's mooning everybody.
Sorry about that.
You're going to fall.
Angel
right on
Rivera,
the edge here.
you have gotten our repeat card, the Five of Swords.
No!
Spirit is saying that there's a situation you should just give up on, more or less, in terms of direct activity. You may want to distance yourself from it, but the man's holding a hand to one ear as if to screen out some thoughts, but a crow or raven on the shoulder maybe indicates you just need to rarefy what information you do listen to in this regard. So it may be possible that if there's a difficult situation right now, there may be certain voices you don't want to hear at all, or you just don't want to consider, you want to distance yourself from. But don't screen out all of them. There may be something there.
He said just one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I see.
Well, it's very clearly to me related to possibly a work situation, but it could be, the internet too, because social media, because there's so many crazy voices out there. And so I think here this is saying it's almost exactly what he said. Give up on losing propositions. Don't bother even fighting it. That's what the block is about, right? We talk about, I see you mention that a lot on social media. You're not afraid to use that block, and sometimes that's a good thing. Just let it go, because some fights, they just aren't worth it. And at work, for that matter, sometimes, you may feel a move or a certain decision or something you have to do is just very wrong, not thought out well. But you know what? It might be worse to try to fight and buck that situation, as we well know with management, right? So I think here that could be the case too, that something comes down at work that you realize, I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to fight this because it's not worth it.
Because this is happy hour, there's a sense of an ascension in the background there, like saying, if you just sort of struggle through this, you'll be able to rise again. That little figure in the background, it looks like there's a trajectory for him that will just take him straight up.
Well, and the beauty of this card, if there is any, is that by your unwillingness to get involved in the fight, you're going to be much better off. You're going to just be much better off. And you're going to feel it. Yeah, I'm so glad I did not engage in that.
There you go.
So don't let anybody pull you into any kind of, battle that they're in either.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anthony!
Hey, Anthony, I got to draw for you. Nice.
Good to see you again.
It's so funny, the timing. Honestly, I don't know how we do that.
I did it.
Well, we both have done that.
We both have done that.
Yeah. You brought it up first this time, though, yeah.
I know. I do. I love them too much. And also, some of them can change the way the light looks, too. Make it sharper or lighter. That one I have a harder time working with. There we go. I'll leave it like that.
Well, this isn't bad, but it isn't perfect. And because of him, I do miss the table in between, which I may need sometimes. But maybe if we try that other idea I had with, you've got it here too. Oh, I see you've got it already.
I've been doing it.
Yeah. That works perfectly, eh?
You know, summer's a busy time, but I have to admit that I was thinking about, various people who hadn't shown up in a while. And when I thought about you, I thought, well, you're probably having some summer fun, and that's okay. You'll get back to us and tell us what was happening.
Well, and look at this, busy beaver.
All right, Anthony.
We got the Knight of Pentacles for you.
Hi, Divine.
Oh, hi, Divine. We will fit you in.
So, Anthony, you got the Knight of Pentacles, and this is saying maybe Spirit says you want to enjoy the summer a little bit longer, maybe. This is saying, like, you're not in a hurry to necessarily move onward to something else, but you are taking a lot of things with you. You're taking inspiration, you're taking the ideas of future projects along with you, but it's not like in a very like I'm moving, I'm charging ahead. It's sort of in a measured approach.
Right. This is a really good time, and I know it's semester starting. Everything's going to be kind of crazy, but to take things methodically, slowly, and work through your tasks step by step. There's action. It will make you feel better. And it will make you feel more accomplished to see something through from start to finish, as opposed to scattering your energy over a lot of different things. Now, I know sometimes in the work environment we have no choice here, but if you can prioritize tasks and see things from start to finish, I think you will be in a much better place. And I think that's what Spirit is saying right now. Take things one step at a time and see them through. And don't worry about speed, because remember, speed doesn't always get you there. Speed sometimes causes mistakes. Speed sometimes causes mistakes that make you have to take steps back in order to correct them. If you go slowly, deliberately, and carefully through the process, you will actually be further ahead of the game.
Sometimes I feel that the main essence or strength of this card is stability, and that this Knight is talking about really, what it takes to be stable, and that means, measuring out your path.
Well, you know what, Anthony? I will have to add to this that this card is also about the coming or going of financial matters or career matters. So, again, if you're looking for a job or you're hoping for a raise in pay, or maybe this is the time of year where they do give those steps up, in salary, you get a 3%, 5% raise, whatever it is, maybe that's coming. So there could be some good financial news coming soon as well. Good luck.
You'll have to let us know. Good to see you. Thanks for dropping in.
All right. Yeah, great to see you here.
And Divine has joined us too this morning here, and I believe it's probably a lot later over there in the day.
Oh, hi, Sunny. Thank you for grabbing my arm. You may stay there. Just don't put the claws in. You're
welcome. Hey, whenever you can is fine.
Sunny is assisting my shuffle, Divine. So let's hope he's got a good card for you. Now I don't have to take credit for a bad card if it shows up. Sonny, you wouldn't do that, would you? Not at happy hour. Keep holding, Sonny. It's really funny. That's the first time he's done this show.
I know.
And for Divine's reading. Look, he's even putting his paws on the cards.
It's a special blessing for Divine.
Aw, and it's the Six of Cups. That is a nice card.
Oh, this is so nice.
Yeah.
Did you want to go first?
I could. So,
okay.
Well, you could go first. Go ahead. If you're ready.
The Six of Cups, a lot of times it talks about our memory bank, especially when it relates to how those memories have an emotional resonance to them. Yes, Sonny, everyone loves you. And so, in the card, the picture is a young child with a puppy dog, and then you see maybe that's a full-grown adult with an older dog. I sort of feel like dogs don't necessarily last the course of a human's lifetime, but I get the idea, though, that, memories can, Divine. And so wherever you go, your time here in America, your time prior in India or now, there are memories attached to that. And mostly Spirit is telling you to look for what the good memories are. Remember the continuity that they provide, the idea that there are traditions or things that still will pass on and have value to those who come later or to those who have come since.
Well, Divine, this is such a beautiful card because this is a time, and I'm sure, right, you're with family now in India. It's a time maybe to reminisce with family, to get together with family. Maybe there's some sort of reunion or some kind of party or get together that might happen, or to get together with people that you know. This is a card to enjoy connections with some people, maybe even from your past. If there's still people, that you grew up with that you can contact there. It's just a card of legacy. It's a card of looking back at how far you've come and grown over time. And Spirit is acknowledging that you have come a long way. And there he goes with the hearts. You have come a long way, and that your path has had a lot of happy experiences throughout. Good luck with that.
Take care, Divine.
Take care.
Oh, you are? Okay, how nice. Well, I hope you have a good time.
Oh, get together with your cousins. Perfect. That's wonderful. I'm glad you got this card. Sonny helped. All right, Violet.
All right, we'll close the list here. If anybody else shows up, we're just closed.
Yep.
I have to pull myself together to
head
into work.
We still have to draw cards for ourselves.
Do a
namaste blessing for everyone. Sonny wants to wrestle.
I'm glad things are relatively back to normal. My issues with my back. Oh, my aching back. All right, let's see what we got for you, Violet. Something super special and happy. I jinxed it.
Oh, no. Oh, for goodness sakes.
Do you want to go first?
That's really interesting because you had that card recently.
Yeah,
right?
you did. I remember this. It's the Knight of Swords.
You were.
Oh, gosh. Make me work hard. Make me work hard. What am I going to do here?
Yeah, I feel like you should go first, but I will go first if you want. Well, Violet, it's okay to feel the feels, and if you're feeling anxious, Spirit wants you to think about the ways you can overcome that anxiety. Not dwell in the anxiety, but overcome it.
Bye, Divine.
Take the necessary steps to see if these feelings you're feeling are real or that they're, figments of your imagination. There's possibility here that some of these fears are not based on reality, or maybe that you are making them more frightening than they need to be. It's always like that when we first encounter a crisis or a situation that is affecting us, we panic. We get afraid first that we're not going to be able to manage this, handle this. It's going to be more grief. And then ultimately, when everything is done, you realize, what was I worried about? And this might be one of those cases. So before you panic, start thinking of ways that, you can bring light to the situation. And I think that's that bird up there, that spirit, that white light there that we see.
Well, that's
Trying
funny
to
because
get
when you were talking about the fake feelings, I was looking at the white bird and I said, so is the white bird the fake feeling? It's not really there,
No, it's those other things.
But in a way, the message is clear, is that you have to figure out what you can do to go beyond what the feels are to where there's another feel below that. Maybe, the fake feeling is covering the true feeling. And so in that way, the bird looks like it maybe is sort of trying to hold its own with the fake feelings.
It's true.
So that's what Spirit is saying, is keep holding on, that there may be things that are distracting you, that have emotional hits for you, but you need to just sort of investigate them in your own way and realize that there's something not exactly holding there, that maybe they have a small power at best, and that you can get beyond that to what's really important underneath that.
All right. That's what we have for you. And it's Mercury retrograde too. We need to really think things through more and not let things jolt us. For example, I don't want to say I made a mistake going to the ER. I had to do something.
We didn't get the bill yet.
We didn't get the bill yet. But the thing is that I think if I had thought things through more, I might have been able to do some things differently and realize that it maybe could have waited till I could have went to an urgent care on Monday. It might have, because it was not as super a crisis as I thought it was. So think about it.
Hoping the situation continues to improve for you.
And Mr. O, you pulled that, so I'll pull your card first.
All right.
All right, we're on Mr. O now.
And of course, as we're getting ready to close, remind everybody that we are back tomorrow for our regular stream from 2 to 4 p.m. There it is on the screen. As well as Thursday, 7 to 9. More or less getting back to normal here.
We're trying.
You're welcome, Violet.
Our cards for the week are going to be very interesting this week. And there's a weird synchronicity going on between last week's cards and this week's.
That's so weird.
Which only I notice, I guess. I'm crazy.
You did, and
that
then
way.
but when you told me, I was like, yeah, that's really weird.
Like last week, we had mostly Court and Major Arcana, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this week, we have mostly Minor Arcana and one major card.
It's so weird how that happened.
So weird.
But we're getting a lot of compliments on this deck, which we hadn't used a whole lot before, just occasionally here. The Adrian Tarot. It does have a nice look.
And after next week, it'll be my turn.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm still thinking about it, but I'm pretty set on what I want to do. All right. Well, Mr. O, take off running. You got to get to work. It's the Knight of Swords. It's the Knight of Swords. It's time to get moving. It's time to get moving on projects and goals. It's time to get back in the swing of things, as you said. And so you are there chasing that bird, following that bird of wisdom or, of activity. It's time to really move thoughts and things that you've been putting on the back burner now into action. You are ready for action as a former...
And I picked a good day to come back because I believe this is the day before the end of the summer reading programs. And that means all these people are going to be coming in, claiming their last minute prizes, the kids, or putting their tickets in for the big drawing, which I think is on Monday. So, yeah, it's going to be a busy day. I picked a good day to come back.
And I'm just dying to see what you have for me.
Are ya?
Yeah. How about a little... Nine of Cups or Wheel of Fortune energy. How about it? I don't ask.
Who did that happen for at the end last time? I
Don't
pulled the
remember.
9 of Cups for somebody or something. Or it was on her. Oh, never mind. Whoops.
Spoiler alert, eh?
Spoiler alert.
Also, last week, we started with 4 reversals in a row, and then we had 3 upright cards. This week, it's reversed. And so it's, or whatever was last week. Maybe we start with the 3 upright cards and end up with reversals. Whatever. It's just really weird, and I noticed that. I said, wow, this is really weird. Plus, there's definitely a preponderance of 1 minor arcana card. And that's all I'm going to say. Well, that's not what I had hoped for.
Anthony, are you still here? But she still hasn't found what she's looking for. Do 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 do. So anyway, the 5 of Pentacles Banshee Spirit says you're close to finding the key. You just need to consider all those aspects about the key. Does the key really take you to where you want to go, or does it close the door behind you, shutting away other possibilities or keeping you safe from other things that were happening? Spirit wants you to kind of think about that moving forward, because it could be a little bit of either of those, or maybe more so one than the other.
Oh, there is a message for me in this card, and I think it is that, oftentimes I feel that I've been allowing, my situation, my condition, and this latest problem to hold me back from doing things that I want to do. It makes me feel sometimes like I'm looking from the outside at everything that I'm really missing. And I think that, I'm at the point now of being ready to turn that key. I'm tired of being stuck, being at the mercy of these circumstances. And I have found ways to improve some things, clearly. The blood tests have improved. A lot of things have improved. There have been some setbacks. But I think now I'm on a path of finding ways around some of the problems I've had to move forward on some of the things that I really need to get going on. So I'm pretty happy with that card. I kind of see the message there. I'm still grappling with stuff, but it's getting better. And it's also because I've sought out help, and I have found an ally out there in my dermatologist. So I think that they set me on a path that's going to really help me with a few things. All right. Of all people, the dermatologist. But anyway. All right, Mr. O, I'm going to have you pull a Namaste. Blessing for everybody. There's no 5 of Swords or 5 of Pentacles in this deck. All right. Okay, what you got there?
A
Nice.
pretty tree.
Yes.
The blessing
Of oneness. Bring your awareness within and connect with the eternal you. Love, abundance, and blessings flow to you. Feel a deep sense of peace. Feel the oneness, the clarity, the perfection, and the love that you truly are. Where are those hearts, Mr. O?
I did them already. You missed
Oh.
them. Maybe they're over there. Oh, you missed them.
Nope, I
too.
missed them. That's okay.
Do you want them again?
No, stop. Such a beautiful card, This is, and it's so perfect for the retrograde too. This is a time to tap into the inner you, and really focus on, the blessings and love and abundance that you already have within you. There's a lot to be grateful for about who you are. And And do that. Accept yourself. Be one with yourself. Take time to meditate. Take time to go within. There's no better time than right now. Well, the dark time of the year, but there's no better time than right now when Mercury is retrograde to do so.
All right.
Namaste, everybody. I hope you have a great rest of your day and a happy week ahead. Stay happy, and we'll see you soon, we hope. Thanks for stopping in, Anthony, and everybody else.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.